going into a serious conversation real quick. The Georgia shooting, 14-year-old kid that killed the two kids, two teachers. I mean, it's heartbreaking because this was something that obviously, and we say this all the time, that could have been prevented, right? But what makes it so much more upsetting is that you had his dumbass father. The FBI was called to this kid's house a year prior for a shooting threat or whatever it was, bomb threat or shooting threat or something like that, right? So this was already out there. He's already on the fucking the radar, right? This kid that people been talking about, that he's been crying out for help in regards to mental health and all this other stuff. And what does the father do? Yeah, no, my kid has this mental health issue. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy him an AR-15. Not an Xbox. Not a PS5. Not take him down to Center Street and go get some poon on the side of the road. Whatever it is, right? You go get him an AR-15. So somebody who's mentally unstable, that's what it is. And this is why in this country I can't understand how people are so hesitant to restricting gun laws. These fucking hillbillies continue to just keep doing this shit. And here's the problem, right? Here's the problem that people don't want to talk about. You'll never see nobody my skin color doing that shit. You never see nobody in the inner cities doing that. It's always somebody in these country bumpkin places that take a gun and shoot up the place. So, what do we need to change? If these are all red states and most of these shootings are in red states, at some point, can we get some change? How many kids have to die because you guys want to line your fucking pockets? It's enough already. Baseball's not our national pastime. Used to be. Football took that. But football is also not our pastime either. It's school shootings. Nowhere in the world they have school shootings. Only here. And this is supposed to be the greatest place in the world. But we have the dumbest fucking people here. Not only the people that live here in those red states that want to tote those fucking guns, but the people that actually make the laws. We want to get reelected, so we don't want to take your guns. We don't want to take Billy Bob's gun. Well, Billy Bob and his idiot kid got people killed. Of course, throw the book at his ass. He should go to jail. But how many more times does this have to happen for people to say, yeah, I don't necessarily believe that AR-15s are needed? Or, if you don't want to take your guns away, don't be a fucking maniac. If you're smart enough and you have your mental capacities and your faculties together, and you go ahead and you get vetted and you pass all your shit, have your gun. But if there's something red that comes back in your file about you, some psych evaluation that comes back a little wonky, you can't have it. So we're not trying to take your guns away because you can go to the Walmart and buy one. It's more about making sure the right people fucking have it. Instead of all of these dumbass kids that have it. And listen, respect to the people that have mental health problems, right? But I'm a little tired of hearing it now. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired of hearing that everybody and their fucking mama have a mental health problem. Sometimes you're just a bad person. Sometimes you're just a bad seed. It's not always a mental health problem because your fucking father was an idiot.
Yeah, just like to point the blame at like someone. Like everyone has issues,
Right.
but we're not all designed to pick up guns and start shooting.
Exactly.
So
You know how many times I'm stressed out about certain shit? There's never been a time where I say, you know what, man? I'm gonna shoot up this goddamn school. Like, that's not in my head. You have to be a certain person to want to do shit like that. It's not always mental health stuff. So we gotta cut that stuff out. I'm tired of hearing it. Everybody got mental health issues. That's not the case. We all stressed out. Everybody got problems. Yeah, everybody got their own problems, but that doesn't mean that you're a mental health case. Anything?
I mean, I agree. I think it's a cop out.
Seriously.
And you got to have tighter restrictions on certain things and better evaluation. Your paperwork should include, is it you or in the house, or everybody in the house has
Facts.
to be, whoever lives in that house is accountable for that gun.
Yeah, exactly. They all got to get vetted.
Everybody has to be vetted. Everybody in the house, you need everybody who lives at your house, you have to have that whole thing.
Right.
And more extensive, research may potentially save lives, but
absolutely.
I mean, it's
well said.
To blame it on one thing is, it's like you said, it's the rhetoric.
It's the rhetoric, and it's enough already. I'm just tired of hearing it. I really am. Like, fucking mental health problems. That's why you want to go shoot up a school.